Hey guys, happy Monday. How's it going? Happy Monday. Yeah, it's happy Monday. And excuse me, I'm still sounding like, actually, just to let you know, if you haven't read the blogs from the past couple of days, I have pre-whooping cough. I didn't even know whooping cough still existed. Actually, it's funny because that's what they thought my mom had when my mom was in the hospital, I don't know, 2 or 3 months back. But I finally, you guys know, I don't even know the last time I shot a video. But I've been sick probably since last Thursday. So not Thursday the 19th or the 18th, but the Thursday before that. It's when I woke up, had the really bad sore throat, and it just continued to like hang around. And so I remember that last weekend I like laid on the couch all weekend. And just to let you guys know how I'm suffering for you, I cannot believe how completely pale I look. And if you could see really close up, you would see probably one of the other beautiful side effects of being sick is that my skin is so dry. I also think that that's part of why my throat's been so sore. I mean, just my skin everywhere is like really, really dry. It's flaky. My voice, obviously, is disgusting. But I have pre-whooping cough and then a very bad sinus infection. All that to say, it's been 10 days of, I'm finally on antibiotics. I have 2 more days to go. It was just sick. Went to New York last week for the Nike launch of the Fuel Band, which was exciting but a huge bummer because I got there and I left on Wednesday, thought I was feeling better, but I thought I was feeling better like, I don't know, 3 or 4 different times. You can hear how bad I mean, this is actually a lot better compared to what my voice has been. But there's several times when I thought I was getting better and I would go to bed at night and I'm like, I'm fine. In fact, when I got back from New York on Friday night, I was sitting on the couch talking to my mom and I'm like, I'd made a doctor's appointment for Saturday. And I'm like, I feel stupid going to the doctor. I'm just, I think I'm getting better. I think I'm okay. Thank God I went because Friday night turned out I couldn't sleep again at all. I was up all night and then I went in. And by the time I went into the doctor on Saturday, she was asking, she's like, what are your symptoms? And she felt my throat. She looked in my throat, she looked in my nose, and she's just like, oh my God, there's so much going on there. And felt my neck and whatever, but she was asking if I was coughing a lot. I'm like, actually, I'm not coughing a lot. And then literally she went out to get my prescription because they let you get your prescription while you're there. And I literally went into like a coughing fit. It was like Armageddon. I was coughing, thought I was going to die in the office. I literally was like stumbling out into the middle of the office. I'm like, can I get some water? And I was like coughing. It was so embarrassing. So it has been hell. And number one, it sucked because I haven't worked out in 10 days. So here I am in my workout clothes. Also, just to call attention to, trying out a lot of new workout clothes. This is the folks from Fila actually sent me the, I'm going to have to get the title of the new pants and tops. They're like compression. So this is the Fila top. I don't know if you can really tell. It's obviously a lot going on here as far as sharing the girls with you. But it's very comfortable. It's very long. Inevitably very soon here, you guys, if I kick ass on my diet. Not if, as I kick ass on my diet. Which I'm starting, diet, exercise, everything goes back today. First day in 10 days. I'm going to get to this in a second. I'll be able to show you guys some full body videos. So many of you are asking for it. And yes, as I get more comfortable along this journey and get rid of these 20 pounds for good, I'm all over that. And I also hopefully won't sound like a man going forward. But one thing I'll tell you this. Laying on the couch and being sick and not being able to sleep, more so than normal. I mean, like, my throat's been so dry and so painful when I sleep, you guys. I was like laying on my couch, I've been sleeping on my couch lately, laying on my couch, and I would keep a soda. Yes, it was a soda. Okay, I would keep a soda like on my chair or, water or coffee, whatever. Because sometimes I would, just to fall asleep, I'd have to just keep drinking because my throat's like that dry. And it was so dry that it hurts. I had to just keep drinking and then have like all these cough drops. And I hate cough drops. But anyway, I feel I feel, you know what it's like when you don't work out and you just feel your body just feels bigger and fatter and grosser. That's how I do. I feel like I can't wait to get this workout done because I just want to feel better. I've been dying to work out. I specifically asked her on when I was at the doctor's office on Saturday. I said, can I work out today? You know, because it feels like all the congestion. I think the rule about working out is if your cold symptoms are above the chest, you're supposed to be okay to work out, like if you just had a headache or a sore throat. But if your cold symptoms are below, meaning you have chest congestion, stomach problems, that's when you should like not work out. So I asked her and she's like, no, I'd wait till Monday. So here I am. I'm also, but before I get into this is the Genetics HD. Excuse me. I do feel like the medicine is working. I know I don't sound like it, but this is about 50% better than before. The one thing, and I'm not just doing this because GNC is a partner of my company, those of you that have known me a while know that in the past, before this whole perimenopause thing happened, because when my body started to change and I went into perimenopause, this is like all jacked, sorry. My doctors didn't know that's what I had. So one of the things that I was dealing with is, I had this really bad skin condition. And if you look at some of my older videos, you might not be able to see it. I see it. It was on my neck, it was on my chest. I was talking about it a lot then too because I was so confused. But one of the things they told me to do was I had to stop taking all my supplements. I had to stop putting product in my hair because they thought, oh, maybe because your hair is laying on your shoulders, that's what's causing all of these bumps. The bumps were on my arms, they were on my chest, they were on my back, on my neck. But I used to be very religious about taking my vitamins every day. I would take a multivitamin. I think I would take vitamin B, vitamin C, vitamin D, magnesium, glucosamine, and fish oil. And I'll tell you what, it's gross. I think it's gross to take vitamins. They taste gross. They smell gross. I'm thinking about buying, a clip so that I can hold my nose while I take them. But they work. I mean, I will tell you this. Before in my career, before I had started using vitamins, I would get sick a lot, just during the year, and I'd have a cold or whatever. And then after I started religiously taking my vitamins, it was kind of the joke. I'd always be the person in the office that was like, taking my vitamins. And then somebody would inevitably say, oh, Kelly, thanks for reminding me. I should start taking my vitamins. And then it would be like this office thing and we'd all take our vitamins. But for the past couple of years, I have not been taking my vitamins. Now, enter GNC, who, full disclosure, is a client of my company's Fitfluential. But as you know, I've been talking about these, and you can take vitamins any number of ways. But what I like about this is, and I'll go through the details of this before because I do think I'm going to need to add, this does not have glucosamine in it, but it does have your, really quickly, it has your calcium, CLA, L-carnitine, and then, a multivitamin in here. This is specifically for women. I like that it's already portioned out for me. And I think what I'm going to do is we're going to do some chats. Fitfluential is going to do some chats on, what vitamins should you be taking. But I will tell you this. My experience tells me that from a preventative standpoint, taking your vitamins, it does help. Now some of you might go, well, let's just speak, it's all in your head. Whatever, okay? I'm taking vitamins again because, think about this. Not only was I sick for 10 days with this, remember, when was that? Was it in November? I got really sick as well. I have not been taking my vitamins as religiously as I should, and I have been really sick and out for the count. I'm sure also, I'm fully willing to admit, it's part of overworking myself. So I get that. But what I'm telling you, I am religiously back to taking my vitamins. That's all there is to it. And you watch. In 2012, I will not get sick. You watch. Now, what am I doing here? What's this yummy pink thing in my GNC container? This is if you recall, I had been sent the Genetics HT line. Now there's one pieces of the line that is missing, so they're sending me the rest of that this week. Remember, I was sharing this with you. This is really, to put it very simply, this is all about muscle building and leaning out and losing fat. And you guys know that's my number one priority in my personal, what I'm looking to achieve is building muscle, but I have 20 pounds of fat to lose. So I had shared this with you and I was smelling it before and I was telling you it smells disgusting. I'm not even lying, it smells like Play-Doh. I'm not being helpful if I don't review things the exact way that I think about it. So it smells disgusting, but I'm going to taste this. Lisa Balash, who is Kettlebell Bombshell, is using this, and she was tasting it. I'm tasting this live for you. I haven't even tasted it yet, and I'll give you my honest opinion on the taste. But this is what you take pre-workout. This is Extreme Muscle Definition System, revolutionary thermogenic amplifier, ignites calorie burning by 300%. So here's what I'm drinking. Here's what's funny. As I smell this, oh my God, I can't believe how completely disgusting it smells in here. This smells like fruit punch. It smells like Kool-Aid. Tastes like Kool-Aid. Tastes like Kool-Aid with a little bit of a vitamin taste. I have to be honest with you. Oh my God. Sorry. So it tastes good. I'm fine with it. I'm very, this is a really nerdy thing for me to share with you. When I was working with my trainer, Jay, and he had me taking the Gaspari Nutrition Super Pump 250 before I do my weight workouts. For those of you that, if you look back at some of my old videos, you'd see it's bright blue. There's something to be said about the little show-off factor, that when you drink something like this, you're like, I'm drinking something that you don't know what it is, and it's very cool and high-tech and full of chemicals. Good chemicals, though. So, that said, sorry, my skin is so dry. I am going to do that. I'm also taking the Mega Ignite, which I should have taken this with the liquid, so I'll have to take it afterwards. Oh! I forgot to get it out of the refrigerator, but I'll maybe do a separate video about that later, because I made, last night, look at this hair. You wouldn't surprise you if you had like a bird fly out of my hair right now. Mr. Flo, I really can't show you. There's just not a lot going on right here. Hello? I just remembered that too. Sorry, dry skin. In addition to being sick, now remember the end of last year, was still just kind of finishing up with my shoulder. My shoulder is so much better. With being this sick, I haven't even noticed like how much better the shoulder is. So the shoulder is ready to go, but I'm going to be very, very careful. One of the things that I made over the weekend that I saw on Pinterest, if you guys aren't on Pinterest, you're out of your mind. They were talking about making faux ice cream with frozen bananas. Now, y'all know I'm all about frozen bananas. So once a banana gets past a certain point where it's like, it's not green anymore, I don't like it. So I put it in the freezer. If you take bananas that are frozen, it's actually better before you put it in the Ziploc bag, you cut them up. I had them in there with the skin on, so that added some extra work. Essentially, you freeze your banana, chop them up, freeze them. Then you take them out, you put them in a food processor, mix it all up. It will take, a degree of kind of chopping it, because they're very hard when they're in there, obviously. I added a tablespoon of cocoa and some Splenda, and then I added, I don't know, 3 or 4 bananas. And then I added, is this chocolate? This is the vanilla. I added 3 scoops of this, and you mix it up. It gets to the consistency of soft serve ice cream. I did not fart around with, putting all these different flavors in it. I did put some vanilla in, but then you get it to the consistency of like frozen yogurt. Then you put it back in the refrigerator and you totally freeze it. It's literally like ice cream, you guys. I couldn't believe how good it is. So basically, it's like an ice cream version of a protein shake. Protein shake, this has very low carbs, and then I added a banana. So like a serving of that ice cream would have 20 grams of protein. This has 7 grams of carbs, so whatever, I don't count carbs like that. I'm just trying to not have the bad processed carbs. So it's very good. I will show that and kind of demonstrate what it looks like. But very, very cool. And it really does taste like ice cream. So that note, I gotta go. Here's your first 15-minute vlog in forever. And hopefully I'll be more tan and less sounding like a man in my next video. Talk to you later.